So I just broke up with my girlfriend, and I'm not asking for pity or support or anything. I'm fine. But I wanted to talk about this while it was still fresh because I think that's when the best time to talk about things is, when it's fresh. Relationships are hard, you know? People break up and stay together for all kinds of different reasons. And in my particular case, I felt it was time to break up. And the good thing is we're on good terms, you know? We still love each other, but, you know, one of us is not as there as much as they used to be. I'm going to try and spare the details, but it just wasn't the same, you know? And it wasn't the same in a way that you couldn't fix it. This wasn't we can sit and talk about this and it'll heal. It was this can't go on any longer because we're going to hate each other type of deal. And, we both have to accept that. We both have to accept this fact for reasons that life won't tell you. But I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about relationships. Relationships are hard, people. You need to work at them. You need to constantly work and build them. Something that didn't happen with mine. And I know that now, and I've learned from this issue. But you also have to not be afraid to end relationships that aren't working out when there really isn't much that can be done about them. When there really isn't much that can be done about it. And that is what I believe my case was. And I don't know if I already said this, but I'm going to call my girlfriend Velvet so that we can refer to her. And Velvet, if you're seeing this, I'm sorry if this somehow managed to get to your recommended page. I'm sorry if you have to hear about this secondhand. But I'm going to try and have as minimal amount of cuts as possible. I want to keep this as raw and original as possible. I think that in general that's a goal with this channel, but in this specific episode I want it to be real. I want it to be so real that you can feel the pain. Because pain is good. People don't realize it, but you need pain in your life. You need pain to learn and grow from. You need pain so that certain things won't hurt later in life, or it's just useful for many reasons. And it's hard for me to cast my thoughts right now. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm not tearing up. Yeah, if you're in a relationship and you feel that, if you feel that you're unhappy, or if you feel that something's wrong, you need to tell your partner. And if it's something that's so detrimentally wrong that you can't even really tell your partner, something that you really can't tell them because it's just going to hurt their feelings, but beyond any other recognition, that's one of the times when you might have to lie a little bit. And luckily that's not what happened in my case. I didn't have to lie about what happened or why we broke up, which I think is why we're still amicable and still able to talk to each other. Is that a witch's hut? That is a witch's hut. Let's go over there. I've been in a few relationships, right? This was the only one that was real. And I've learned from all of them. And what I've learned from the other two is that you shouldn't really let your guard down too quickly, because people don't show who they are until a year after the relationship really is going on. Because it really takes that level of time and effort to find out these things, right? You can't just learn who a person is in a day or a month or even 3 months. Because people in the first 3 months of a relationship usually are still in what's called the honeymoon phase. And that the so-called honeymoon phase isn't it's not a real thing. It's not a phase that really you can tell. It's when people put up their best show, like when girls still wear makeup to bed type of thing. When guys, are always clean in their houses before, they start farting all over the place and leaving the dirty shit all over the floor. So it takes that first 3 month period. And then there's another 3 months, right? And those other 3 months are where, do I want this cauldron? Can I even break this cauldron with, I can. Okay. And then the next 3 months are a phase of, oh, this person kind of annoys me. This person is like, um, this person is giving me multiple icks, as certain girls say. And that's fine too. You have to go through that phase to see like if the things that you once thought were cute about this person were now just going to annoy the shit out of you for the rest of your life if you're that sort of partner seeker. You're looking for a life partner. And then you go into the next 3 months, which are when you start to realize like, okay, I can handle this, or this is worth staying with this person for, or this is worth X, Y, and Z. And I still really love this person for this reason. And you go on, and the list goes on, right? And, that's 9 months. That's 9 months at least. And, of course, it's not the same for everybody. It can be 9 months. It can be 2 years. It could be less. The reality is it's going to take time to find out what you need about a person before you can make the decision to either stay with them and see if they're the person for you. And I'm going to die to a spider now because I'm... Okay. So when you reach that final point of like the final decision that you're going to make of staying with this person or continuing to be with this person, that's when the relationship really starts. That's when you really start to have the difficult conversations. It's when you start to have the hard stuff go on. And that's the part where love hurts. In my specific case, it had been hurting for a while. Because, for lack of a better way... Oh, God, I'm going to die. I'm so boned. 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 Oh, no. I'm boned. I'm so f***ed. Wait. Oh, you're kidding. Oh, you're kidding. No, 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 no! Fuck. Okay, well. I guess I'm dead. It had reached a point in my relationship, right, where one of us was hurting the other. And it was hurting in a way that you can't really do anything about it as the party that's hurting the other party. The only thing you can do is let them down slowly. Or let them down easily, rather, not slowly. And it's hard to be that person. It's hard to be the person who's going to be the bad guy in the end. Or not necessarily the bad guy, just, the one to end it all. People don't really ever tell you about that. People always talk about it's hard to get broken up with and you'll heal and it'll be okay. But no one tells you what it's like to be on the other side of that coin. And the other side of that coin is just as bad, if not worse, for people that really care about their partners. And that was the truth for me. I still love Velvet. She's a great person, amazing woman. But it wasn't going to work out between us, and I could see it. And at the time, or right now, she can't see that. She doesn't understand it. But I have faith that she will. I hope that she will. And I wish her the best of luck. And I just wish her happiness. And that's how you should be, right? If you break up with someone, right? Unless they were a total piece of garbage to you. Unless they, abused you emotionally or something like that. If you're going to let them down, try to be kind. Try to be nice to them. Because at the end of the day, this was a person that you spent a good, significant part of your time with for a certain amount of years or months or whatever. And this person may or may not have loved you, If you're going to rip their heart out, do it kindly. As kind as you can be about something like that. And if you're on the other side of that coin, if you're the one being broken up with, as I have been a couple of times, just know that there's going to be something else. There's going to be someone else who can either fix your heart or break it all over again. But I think that's the beauty of love and relationships. They're unpredictable, and they can be fun and painful and good and bad in so many ways. And Velvet, if you did happen to find this video and you're still watching, wherever you are at whatever point in your life, I hope you're doing okay. And I hope you're happy. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna try and find my items, but I won't spare you with boredom. So, good night and good luck.